Hello, and welcome to my channel. This is Elise here of Plan with Elise, and today I'm going to be sharing with you and planning with the brand new Planything launch. We have a Winter Bliss sticker book and 3 beautiful washi tape. You already know that Planything washi tape is my absolute favorite. This release is on Saturday, November 9th at 12 p.m. Eastern, and code Elise10 will give you a discount on your order. So let's dive into the sticker book, and then we'll take a closer look, at these washi tapes, and we are going to do some fun planning. So we have 15 sticker sheets, 293 stickers. And these stickers are on that beautiful matte Planything paper that I absolutely love. This is clear. And we have a really pretty snowy scene with the snowman and the skis and the slopes. Beautiful. Then the next set, we're in cozy mode with these really pretty blues. And I love the little snowflake accents here. We've got like the window, the sweaters. Just gonna sit like this with a book once snow comes, and some really beautiful snowflakes around here as well. These are still unclear. And we have, of course, some Planything wintry houses, beautiful for making scenes in your planner. And then these are on paper. So anytime you see functional stickers in Planything sticker books, you'll have them on paper. So we have the circles, the shaded circles, bullet points, and different size boxes. And then we jump to Valentine's Day. I love that there's like a purple vibe here for Valentine's Day with the red accent. It's just kind of like a fun, different color. And you could also just use these as like regular stickers. I mean, I say Valentine's Day because there's hearts, but they don't have to be used that way. Then we have a pretty pink snowy world. I love the forest trees here and the snowman and the snow globe. Then we have this sticker, which I'm so excited about because I've been using these stickers all throughout 2024 in my journal. So we have our Happy New Year sticker with the clock and the sparklers and fireworks and some bubbly. And then these functional stickers that coordinate. Then cold. I'm just cold. That's me. This is my sticker. I am just cold for the rest of the next 6 months. But we have some really cool scenes here with a lot of detail. Like there's a buck here and we have the birds. Beautiful, again, for making scenes. We have winter with some wintry animals as well and some forest trees. Well, this is pretty. I love these in the blue. If you follow me on Instagram, you will often see that I have like deer and buck outside of my window in my backyard, my side yard, my front yard, everywhere. I mean, I think some of these are not deer, but I love the blue and it's almost like a starry night background here. These are still unclear. The only paper stickers are the ones that have the like bullets and the boxes. Then some really pretty wintry florals and these functional paper stickers. And then one more with some wintry quotes. So we have Happy Love Day. Let's start the new year. Enjoy the day. Be happy. Dare to dream. Happy New Year. Hello, winter. Winter is coming. Enjoy winter time. Stay warm. Let it snow. And endless love. So that is the Winter Bliss sticker book. It's really pretty. Then we have 3 rolls of washi tape. So like I said, I love Planything washi. I feel like it's the perfect width and it's a really good, strong washi material. And if I'm using washi in my planner, it's pretty much always Planything washi. So we're gonna pop these open. I also like that they're pretty easy to open because there's a little perforation right there. So let's pull out a washi card, which I like because it just kind of helps. And then we're going to find the edge. So we have this grid first. And I know that I usually bring out a big piece of paper, but I feel like because we just have 3 here, we can show this on a smaller sticky note. You get a nice close-up view of my nails. So we first have this pretty blue grid. Then we have a scallop. This can be easier to find the edge with because you can almost see where the pattern changes. So a little bit of a darker blue there. Next up, we'll get there. There we go. You can feel it's just like a tiny bit of a lip where it overlaps and ends. And then we have this pretty pink, like chicken wire style that we've been seeing more. So those are, I don't need to lift this up that much, do I? These are the 3 rolls of washi that you can pick up on release day as well. So it's a little bit of a smaller release, but I love the sticker book and these rolls of washi. Let's get to planning with them. Okay, so you already know that I'm going to use the sticker to set up my journal, but that will be like part of my 2025 kind of setup mode, and I'm just not there yet, but I wanted to do a really nice like wintry spread in a vertical to kind of show you how these can be used. So I think that I want to put this right over here, but because I don't want to see the stickers through or the lines through here, we're just going to use my white pen to cover up and then just kind of roll the sticker down. This is actually kind of ideal for when this sticker book comes out because I will be in Chicago at the Chicago Planner Conference when this sticker book launches. So I will probably be cold. It's not going to be as cold in Chicago as it'll get throughout the winter, but it will be a little bit chilly. I think that I want to do something a little different here. So I'm thinking that we're going to do a lot of covering up. There's something about Planything stickers that always makes me want to get a little bit more creative because they're really just beautiful, like scenic stickers and a different kind of decorative planning. And then we're going to go down just a little bit more. Okay, now I was thinking we do something like this, but I wanted to use the washi to kind of outline the cold a little, not outline, but like put a little bit of a header and a footer on it. Can you tell I work in website development? Talking about a header and a footer. I might box this in. Maybe. Let's see. How do I feel about boxing it in? The ends aren't going to perfectly match up, but I don't know that I've ever really done this before in my planner, but why not? Kind of looks like a sign. Almost looks like subway tile when it's all together like that. I don't know. I don't know if I'd prefer, I'm not sure. I think it's one of those decisions that I'm probably going to make once I do it on both sides. I don't know if it's a decision that I can make right now. So let's continue on the right side, and we're going to use my pen to cover up. Just need to make sure that the tip of this gets cleaned so that it doesn't gunk up at all. I should really go this way so that I don't get my hand over while it's still drying. This last one, probably getting it all over my hand. Okay, and then over here, it's so pretty. Then I wanted to take winter. So cold winter. and kind of put it like this way. But I don't know how I'm gonna feel about the boxing in yet. So I think that what we're gonna do is kind of put this down a little bit right there, just to give myself like the positioning I need, and then kind of continue this. Sorry, sometimes these videos just end up being a lot of covering up. Okay, now let's see how I feel about continuing the box. Because I shifted this over to the right, this is really gonna have to be there if I decide to continue the pattern that I did on the left side. I feel like maybe there's a better way to do what I'm visualizing. I just can't quite picture it. I think that's something I learned about myself recently is that I have a hard time visualizing things. My boyfriend and I were carving a pumpkin, and we took a sheet of paper and we each kind of drew out the design that we were describing and had decided that we wanted to use. I have to redo that one. And he had drawn something different than I did, but I couldn't visualize where he was going with it. So, or how it was going to come out or how it was going to look. So I was like, let's just do your design and see how it goes. And oh my goodness, it was amazing. I think that what I was having a hard time visualizing is that when I think of carving a pumpkin, I tend to think like what design to carve out of the pumpkin. And he was doing it in more of a way of what to carve out to leave a design, like negative space focused. And that's just not something that I would ever think to do. But it came out so good. It's like the best pumpkin I've ever had. And I'm really excited about it. So anyway, I was more saying, like, talking about the visualization that I have a hard time doing. All right. I think that I kind of like these little signs. I feel like they're different and something a little unexpected. I wish I could shift this one over a little bit. I was intentional about the spacing because of this sticker, but I wasn't really thinking about that part. So let's continue, and then I'll kind of decide how I'm going to handle that. I also really like this, so I want to use it. I also love that these stickers are nice and thick. Oftentimes when I'm pulling clear stickers off of the page, I rip them because I'm not gentle with pretty much anything. But with these, I don't usually have that problem because they have a nice thickness to them. And then let's cover up this note. And we're going to put this right, I may center it. So we're going to cut off a little bit of the antlers, but it's okay. Well, it's okay because it's not real. Okay, now we need some function in here. So we have the browns. So I definitely want to include a brown in here. And I think that actually, lift this up a little bit. Maybe do this. I have to be mindful of spacing here because I covered up so much with decor that I don't have a ton of room left for function. So we're going to kind of play around a little, which is one of the things that I tend to really only do with Planything stickers because I'm inspired to play around with them because I love the different shapes that I have to work with. I used to struggle a lot with circle stickers because I felt like I would always make them look like Disney ears, and I didn't want to do that. But I think I'm getting a little bit better and less scared to use circle stickers. And the way that I'm doing this, really every day is getting some sort of box. almost every day. Let's get another brown here. I don't want to layer too much there. And then we can do a light blue with maybe like this greenish background to kind of fill in some of that space so that I can give this more of a box. All right, I think that that's pretty. Now let's talk about bullet points. You know I love bullet points in a planner. I feel like it's just where the plans, the to-dos happen. So I'm gonna kind of bend these up to make it a little bit easier to pull from. And if I were using the like pink or red shades in here, I definitely would have included the pink washi, but we didn't use those. We went for the blues this time, the moody blues. That's pretty. And then let's do navy. If you are hesitant to use darker bullet point stickers like this because you might be worried that it's hard to see the pen on them, I would just use a white pen to check those off. Oftentimes though, like when I'm looking at my planner, at a glance, I can typically tell whether or not I've done the thing. Sometimes I'm going through such a big to-do list and moving really quickly and I forget. I'm like, did I do that thing? But a lot of it is easily checked, right? If my to-do list says clean my office, I can tell whether or not it's clean. Where sometimes I mix it up or forget is if like it's, what would be a good example? Like paying a bill, but I have an email confirmation. I can always tell if a bill is paid. So sometimes this is just a place to like map it out, but checking it off feels good. So if you have that need and darker stickers are tough for you, try using a white pen for them. Get these in. Two. We can get a third. And then let's go for, I'm gonna be out of that color, but I bet in this set we have one more. We do. And then I also need to cut off that extra part from the antlers on the left side. It's kind of hanging over. 2 and 3. Okay, let's trim this. What we don't have here is any of the quotes that came in the sticker book, but I also have the cold winter. I do think that I want to move this over, which is going to be a little bit of a project, but I don't think it's going to be too big of a deal. I just feel like it's off center and it's not final because it doesn't quite look right. What I was doing made sense when I moved it over, but I wasn't quite considering the whole washi part. So I'm going to pull this washi off, hopefully with the ability to put it back down. And then let's see how we do with this. I can hear a little bit of tearing because I pressed it down pretty hard. But I think that just kind of by going around it and not just trying to pull it up in one swoop like a band-aid, I'll be able to prevent. There we go. See, that's fine. Now we're going to center this a little bit better. We are going to put our washi back down, and I may add something here to help fill up some of that space since we're not as centered now. Or we're more centered, but I mean, the decorative stickers aren't as centered. Put that there. Put this right here. And this. I don't know if this is necessarily my favorite way to use washi, but I'm proud of myself for trying something different because I wanted to really accent these. I thought that it would look cool. Okay, I was mentioning this little part down at the bottom. Perfect. We've got these birds. And that'll help kind of take up some of that space. So there we go. I think we're all set. This is the Winter Bliss Planything sticker book with 3 rolls of washi, again, launching on November 9th at 12 p.m. Eastern. Code Elise10 will give you a discount on your order. I'll have Planything shop linked in the description of the video. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching and hanging out with me, and I'll see you next time.